A little bit later, 12 minutes past 6. So the first formal review of England's tier system will take place today. Many people are hoping it will lead to less restrictions where they live. And Nina is in West Yorkshire for us this morning, which is currently in tier 3. It looks very cosy there, Nina. Morning.
It's so cosy. Louise, welcome back. It's lovely to have your lovely voice in my ear. Good morning to you and to Dan. Yeah, here I am in my natural habitat, a cosy pub at Christmas. The only thing missing is a brandy. And customers, of course, because this is one of nearly 40,000 businesses sitting in the moment in Tier 3. Just a reminder of how we got to this point. So, back at the beginning of December, after the November full lockdown, we entered a new tier system. What happens later today? They do get some support through the furlough scheme, but many are saying that is not enough. Let's have a chat with Julie, who has been really busy getting this pub ready, hoping that on Saturday it will open after today's meeting. Morning, Julie. Can I interrupt you? I know you're busy. You did not sleep a wink last night, did you? How important is today?
It's important to us because we want the hospitality industry to get back online. We have a lot of supporters. We have a lot of fantastic customers. We've got a family team that makes all the customers feel welcome. It's the customers that make us, and we want to get them back in here. We want them to be back where they belong. Back enjoying the food, enjoying the time with the family in somewhere that's safe.
I think we've got some pictures of a short video that the team have made with their customers, of you all keeping your fingers crossed and saying to the Prime Minister what?
We deserve to be in Tier 2. We're safe. We go above and beyond to make all our customers safe, to make the staff safe, and we just want to spend Christmas with the people that we love.
And there's a table over there, Julie, that in normal times people who are elderly and single would come and congregate together.
Yes, with the friends that they've made over the years by coming in here. And it's just nice to see them. We're sort of like their only people that they have. So they come and they see us, and it's lovely to see them, and we have a laugh and a joke and, you know, have a chat to them.
And for you, Julie, because you've had a tough couple of years with your parents not being well, what has the team here, or you described it as the family, meant to you?
They've been very, very supportive. Yeah. I lost my dad, and Rachel and the team have been so fantastic. Yeah. They've given me the time I've needed, they've supported me, they've been on the end of the phone. It is a proper family team here, and I'm so glad to be part of it.
It does feel like one when you walk through the doors. Thank you very much, Julie. And that's what many people who work in hospitality say to us. It's not just a job, it is an entire lifestyle when you work here. A lot lower, coming outside, then they won't be able to bring anybody back to Tier 2. Just to say, we didn't have to wear a mask inside because at the moment there are no customers around, and so we're sticking to the rules within the pub. Let's speak to Noel, because it's not just about people who work customer facing, it's about those in the supply chain. Noel, they know inside what they've got to deal with. They are shut. For you, you're having to make impossible predictions.
Yeah, and I mean, this time of year is always quite challenging, but it's even more challenging this year, because you've probably heard those guys in there talking about simplifying menus and things like that. So there's been a lot of work done with customers to just get through this together.
Well, it was lovely. I heard you talking to the landlady earlier saying, actually, we're all in this together and we will do our best to support one another, which is great. Thank you, Noel, and best of luck over this really unpredictable period. You might be able to see right at the back of the beer garden here, there is a brewery. They are so optimistic that they are brewing ready for Christmas. They're also going to plate up meals for people who've ordered food here for Christmas Day, even if they're not allowed to open on the day. Important to say that they are looking at the rates here and saying, look, ours have been coming down. They are now lower than in some places which are still in Tier 2. If there isn't a change come Saturday, there will be a real sense of injustice.
Thank you very much, Nina. And will you particularly send our love as well to Julie? We really felt for her as well. She really was, it was very sad to see her, actually. Morning, you're watching BBC Breakfast. Now, a 101-year-old D-Day veteran has described 2020 as the hardest year of his life because of the loneliness he's endured since his wife passed away.
John had been married to Ella for 70 years before her death back in March. Now there's a campaign to send cards to John's care home to help him cope during his first Christmas without her, as Breakfast's Graham Satchell reports.
It's been a tough year for John Lister. His wife, Ella, became ill with COVID-19 at the beginning of the pandemic in February and died a few days later. Did you meet your wife when you were very young?
When she was 11,
11?
we got married when she was 24. We were married 70 years.
This is John and Ella on their wedding day.
Ella was a very special lady. She was full of fun, always laughing, loved to sing. She brought a lot of fun into the home. John's surviving now without Ella, but you know, after 70 years, that's a massive loss. Remember him? He came to wish you happy birthday, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. And they saluted you.
John is 101. He struggles a bit with his hearing, but his memory is sharp as a pin. He was in the 72nd Medium Regiment of the Royal Artillery in the war and was part of the D-Day landings.
D-Day was... We went back about 6 o'clock that night because we got heavy artillery. France stayed at Holland, Belgium. Then I did touch a bit of Norway. Then we went to Germany.
John's care home is part of the Postcards of Kindness initiative. It asks people to write and send cards to residents in care homes. Marcia is asking the great British public to send John a card this Christmas.
People don't realise the impact of when they're writing a Christmas card or sending a postcard or a letter, how much it actually means to somebody. It's really important here at Thorp House that our residents feel part of a community, and that has helped keep that thought going.
What has lockdown been like here?
I like to see people. They do get lonely.
You feel lonely?
I am getting used to it.
It will be John's first Christmas without his wife for more than 70 years. The care home are hoping John will get through it with a bit of help from the kindness of strangers. Graham Satchell, BBC News, Norfolk.
Oh, it's so moving, isn't it?
It's heartbreaking, isn't it? And we should say, if you want more details about John...
We know how kind the BBC Breakfast audience are.
Oh, yes.
So
You never let us down. You can send him a Christmas card. I will put all the information on our Facebook and our Twitter pages this morning, so you can find out exactly how you can do it.
Yeah. 26 minutes past 6. Time now to get the news, travel and the weather wherever you're watching.
Good morning from BBC London, I'm Tolu Adeoye. New Tier 3 restrictions have come into force in London, parts of Essex and Hertfordshire today. Pubs and restaurants must remain closed except for takeaways. Indoor entertainment venues such as theatres, bowling alleys and cinemas must also remain shut. Under the new rules, people should now only travel if it's essential. And you can get the latest on the restrictions and what they mean for you and your family on the BBC News website.